Numbers from NewsRadio WOOD 1300, where you can hear me every weekday mornings from 9 a.m. until noon, along with my co-host Michelle McCormick on the show we call Mouth to Mouth. We take your calls and talk about different things that are going on in the world, not only locally, but nationally, internationally for that matter. So give us a call and let us know how you feel about the certain topic that we may be talking about. I'm teaming up once again with D&W Fresh Market, and every week we do a cooking segment that features something that's kind of easy for the single guy to make. I don't like to eat a lot of leftovers, so it needs to be something small that's good for a day or two, and then after that, it's either gone or we're probably going to toss it. And I don't like to waste food, so I like to eat up as much as I can. This week, the temperatures are starting to get cooler out there. The leaves are starting to change. Fall is definitely in the air, and one of my favorite fall meals is chili. Nothing better than a bowl of chili. So that's what we're going to make this week. We're going to make some chili. Now here's what you're going to need. As I'm making this, I'm going to double the batch. I will give you the recipe to make a single batch, which is good for about 4 servings. You can double it if you want. Easy enough to double, just use, obviously twice of everything. But this is for the single batch. You need 3/4 to a pound of ground beef. I like my chili to be a little meatier, so I'm going to go with almost a pound of ground beef here. You're also going to need a cup of chopped onion. You're going to need a half a cup of chopped green pepper. You're going to need 2 cloves of garlic, and you're going to want to mince this up pretty small. Then you're also going to need some diced tomatoes. I'm using Spartan brand products. Spartan brand products taste just as good as the name brand, and they're a lot cheaper than the name brand products, so use the Spartan products wherever you can and save yourself some money. I'm going to use the diced tomatoes. This is actually a 14.5 ounce can. You're also going to need some kidney beans. You can buy the kidney beans, or Spartan actually sells chili beans. So why not use that? I mean, that's what they're made for. And this is actually a 15.5 ounce can. Then you're going to need 8 ounces of tomato paste. Now, because I'm doubling the batch I'm going to be making today, I actually bought a 15 ounce can. Good enough. 16 obviously is the double, but this is going to get you by. You're also going to need some chili powder, and you're going to season your chili to taste. I usually use for a single batch, 2 to 3 teaspoons of chili powder. If you want it hotter than that, you can add more chili powder or back it off depending to your taste. I'm also going to add some basil, some crushed basil. This is actually going to be about a half a teaspoon of this. And then, of course, you're going to use some salt and pepper to taste. I usually use about a 1/4 teaspoon of both of these things. All right, we're going to put this in our crock pot and basically let it cook itself. This is great for when you maybe come home from work and you don't want to eat right away. You can just put your chili in the crock pot, let it cook, and you've got a nice warm meal a little bit later in the evening. All right, let's get started. All right, I've jumped ahead and I have browned the burger along with the green pepper and the onion. Now what you're going to take is you're going to take your tomatoes, your diced tomatoes, and you're going to add those into the mix. And once again, keep in mind I'm doing a double batch here, so your batch won't be as big as this. And mix that in there. Now you're going to add your tomato sauce. And your 2 cans of chili beans. And at this point, you wish you'd bought a bigger crock pot. And just mix all that in there. And then add your chili sauce, your dried basil, and your salt and pepper. And just mix that in there as well. And if there's anything else you want to add in there, now's a great time to do that too. If I know some people like their chili really hot, they wouldn't mind adding some hot peppers and things like that in there, so feel free to do that as well. All right, once you get it mixed together, you're just going to turn your crock pot on and let it heat up so everything is nice and warm thoroughly. And you are ready to have some fall chili. And after it's warmed up in the crock pot and it's nice and warm, you have yourself some great chili. And don't be afraid to spice it up a little bit even from this point. You can add some sour cream to the top, maybe some shredded cheese, and of course everybody likes their oyster crackers, their crackers in their chili. That's going to do it for this week. Be sure to check out the D&W Fresh Market website at dwfreshmarket.com. You can get all kinds of recipes, much like this chili recipe, or you can also find out some special deals and special events that are going on at the store. And be sure to check out my blog at woodradio.com, keyword Scott, where you can find the complete recipe to this chili just below the video here. And keep scrolling back because you'll find all the other recipes that we have done as well. That's going to do it for this week, but be sure to join us again next week and we'll do it again. We'll have some fun in the kitchen with D&W Fresh Market.